Hello everybody, welcome to our market report. Today we're Wednesday, April 25th. So today, folks, I'm going to talk to you about a movement in natural gas stocks, because today, after the Fed announcement, Ben Bernanke that said that the Fed will do anything to be able to support the economy if ever you see any signs of weaknesses. Well, then a lot of energy stocks today surge in that news. But today, there have been a lot of stocks in the natural gas sector that actually are on the rise and are good opportunities to be able to buy. Let's take a look at them together. You look at the ETF of the natural gas, UNG on the New York Stock Exchange. This is on the rise. It's actually breaking through that resistance. Same thing for Claymore GAS on the TSX Stock Exchange, which also tracks the natural gas. So those are on the rise, but also some stocks actually are moving. Encana Corp, why is it a go? First of all, Encana is reversing its downward trend, breaking through that resistance and the stochastic. So this was an oversold situation because the overbought situation, and now it's reaching the overbought situation over there. So you see that it's heading, there's still some room to go for Encana before it reaches that overbought situation before having a correction. Same thing for Trilogy Energy. It's actually leaving the oversold situation and actually it's heading towards the overbought situation. So it's reversing its downward trend. So that's another go for Trilogy Energy. Target 27.90 for Trilogy. Tourmaline is also reversing its important downward trend on that breakout. Is actually totally leaving its side with its oversold situation and heading towards the overbought situation. Same thing for Nuvista Energy and same thing for Legacy Oil and Gas. Nice opportunity. Those of you get in here on Legacy Oil and Gas, you know your stop loss, you have to put it if ever the stock goes lower than 778. So lower than that support, you have to put your stop loss and get rid of your positions that you acquired around this area on Legacy Oil and Gas. PRQ also same scenario. I just want to bring to your attention that PRQ already did that movement here on April 2nd. Actually, after the breakout here, PRQ totally deflates. So your point where you had to get out on PRQ was when it broke through that small support around this area. So you had to get out here at about on April 16 when the stock made a new low. If we look at this together, at that area when the stock made a new low and broke through that support. Well, if you got in April 2nd, right now, those of you who didn't get out on April 2nd and would like to increase more your positions on Progress Energy Trust, well, you have again the opportunity to do so because the stock is actually reversing its downward trend and going up. But your stop loss is lower than 955. And if you look at the stochastics, you see that we have the conditions for the stock to continue to surge for Progress Energy Trust. Elsewhere, we have some stocks that have not really yet started a bullish cycle but are worth to watch. For example, we have Crescent Energy. What's good about that stock is the fact that it already reversed its downward trend, made a first movement. Now it's in a stabilization phase. The only hic is the fact that it's actually overbought. So the thing is, we could expect maybe that phase to continue for a while. What I would like to see on Crescent Energy is, yes, maybe for the stochastics to continue to go down, but eventually to see that we're having some momentum on the upside on Crescent Energy to be able to believe that, you know what, we are going to have a movement. So the target price to get in on Crescent Energy is higher than 43.10 for that stock. Same thing for Baytex Energy. It already reversed its downward trend here on April 19. Now it is making a stabilization phase. It is actually oversold, but the target to get in is higher than 52.03 for Baytex Energy. Elsewhere, some stocks actually are totally in a neutral cycle, are actually oversold, and are near starting a breakout. So Nal Energy higher than 740, Advantage Oil and Gas higher than 315, Berkeley higher than 638, and Petro Exploration higher than 1590 to be able to get in, except that it is actually oversold. So I would wait maybe for more momentum on that stock. Yes, a clear reversal of the downward trend, but you know, more momentum and see that if the stochastics are still heading up and not crossing each other and heading down to be able to get in, even if it reaches the price of 1590. That's it. This is the list. With the ones with the S are actually the ones who are actually in the breakouts and good opportunity points, and the ones that are later are ones that where you can think about acquiring eventually some positions if the market is making a new high. So thank you, folks. This is Christian Schaller from Decision Plus. So see you next week for our next market report. To learn more about us, go to decisionplus.com on the section free trial to try marketguru.tv.